YouTube, what's going on, man? Before we start this video, I want y'all to like, comment, and click that subscribe button, man. Help a man out. You know, I'm giving y'all info. Just follow me. We'll have a fun 2K20. Anyway, now, the badges I'm about to talk about is what you need for a perfect, well, not perfect. I don't think there's any perfect build on this game, but as good as you can get of a slasher. Okay, now we're gonna go over the finishing badges and a little bit of playmaking badges, so bear with me. Y'all see me forcing right there, but it's whatever. I'm just trying to talk to you about the badges. Now the first badge we're gonna go over is the most obvious badge, contact finisher. Now contact finisher is of course your posterizer from other years. Every slasher needs that. There's not much I can say on contact finisher. It just helps you get posters better, helps you get contact layups and whatnot. So that's self-explanatory basically. I just got blocked on a contact dunk, so ignore that. But the next badge we're gonna go over is fancy footwork. Now that's not the most obvious badge. Y'all probably thinking, fancy footwork, who needs that as a slasher? We're gonna be dunking on people anyway. Come on now, you need fancy footwork to at least do moves like that. You see how easy I went through there? That's fancy footwork. Now the badge doesn't show up very often. I don't know what would trigger the badge to show up, but you see Acrobat showed up right there. Now Acrobat is another badge I want to talk about. Acrobat will help you when you take contact or have to switch up your moves in the air, because you know most of the time you're gonna take contact by something. Being a slasher, you're gonna have to go in there and take at least a bump. Now fancy footwork helps you get away from those types, but Acrobat, if you do get hit, it'll help you out. Now also, relentless finisher will also help you. I don't know how I got it very late, but relentless finisher is the next badge I want to talk about. Now relentless finisher, obviously it's been the same for a lot of years. Relentless finisher, everybody knows what that does. It helps you take contact consistently and just keep finishing through it, basically. It pops up every time you get hit. Most of the time, you finish your relentless layup. Next badge, I'm not trying to make this video too long, so I'm rolling through these badges for y'all. Next badge is slithery finisher. That's also another badge you're gonna need if you want to be a slasher. Mike Wang said most slashers will want both badges, and I think he's right. They said he will want. Most people will want contact finisher and slithery finisher, and I think he's pretty right. So that being said, whoo, look at that. That being said, you're gonna have both of those at least gold as a slasher, at least gold. No reason not to put them any higher than gold or any lower than gold. There's no reason. Now, next badge, obviously, we got Lob City Finisher. Now, Lob City Finisher, of course, if you run the fast break, you want to get flashy, or if you got an open cut and you want your point guard knows how to throw lobs. If your point guard is not a lob throwing point guard, don't even put it on there, because some people do not know how to lob you up. Some people do not know how to throw lobs. They just throw it straight to you, and that will get you either the ball stolen or you'll go up because you holding square, and the person that threw the ball to you is going to be holding square thinking, hey, a oop's about to come, and that oop never comes. All right, now the next badge we're going to talk about is Showtime. Now the difference between, I noticed these two badges I'm going to talk about right now are very useful for your takeover if you want to get takeover faster, you know, as a slasher. If you want takeover faster as a slasher, you need these two badges. The first one I'm talking about is Showtime. Now Showtime will help you get, like it says, it helps with and one and flashy dunks, and most of us slashers have pretty fancy dunks anyway, so I don't know what their requirement for a fancy dunk is to help you get your takeover, but the and one is definitely, you'll probably get a couple and one dunks as a slasher. So I think Showtime be really good, and it helps all teammates too. So when you get an and one or a flashy dunk, everybody on your team gets a little bit of takeover. I don't know how much yet, because we don't have other people on the court with us to tell us, hey, I just got a whole letter of takeover from that, or like half my bar went over because you got it on Hall of Fame. Like, we don't know that yet, you know. And right there, that's an and one. I don't know if that's gonna work, but it's an and one. So, and the next one we're gonna talk about that helps take over is fast break finisher. I was almost said fancy footwork, but fast break finisher. We talk about that. So it helps you get only your takeover basically on a fast break. So when you're on a fast break, it helps your takeover, not your teammates this time. So if you're an outlet kind of slasher like me, and you don't really, you could go for like defensive rebounds occasionally because you got the badges, also the playmaking badges to go with it if you get a defensive rebound. But for the most part, most slashers are normally running off on the break. They normally leave once that shot goes up. So fast break finisher could help you, or showtime. I don't know if you need necessarily both, but it could work if you put both on. You get a flashy, you get a showtime dunk on the other end, and it's also a fast break. I don't know how well those will stack, but we're gonna see when the full game comes out and people like stacking badges and making them good. Now, last but not least is the 2 timing badges that are on a slasher, which is consistent finisher and pro touch. Now, pro touch is really good. I don't know if they're gonna nerf it or it's gonna change when the full game comes out, but pro touch works really good. It's a real good badge. It helps, like if you time your layup correctly, it's probably gonna be green. Even in contact, if it's 100% smothered, I've got a couple of 100% smothered layups or covered layups, and they were green because I had pro touch on, Hall of Fame. Now, I don't know if that's gonna be the case come full game because we don't know what difficulty this is on, but right now pro touch is looking real nice. Also, what else is looking nice? It's consistent finisher. If you time, because the layup meter doesn't always go the same, so consistent finisher could be a good badge because the layup meter is never always the same speed because you get different layup animations like that. Right there, that's pro touch. That's perfect pro touch. That's acrobat. That's all that. You see it? You see it popping up. That move right there, that even was probably fancy footwork. It was everything. Fancy footwork, slithery, pro touch, acrobat, all that can go in the same drive. All that can stack. Relentless can stack with that. So you got like 6 badges stacking if you put all those together. You want as many, as a slasher, you want as many badges popping up as you possibly can have. So that's the ones I've tried. Now, back down punisher, obviously, and finishing, all that stuff is for different builds. Deep hooks, all that is for different builds. I'm just going over like driving to the rim slashers, not like rims and people like that that's like trying to get certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there, that could have put in pro touch or a consistent finisher right there. But that was helped downhill and all that. But yeah, so this is all the badges. I think I explained all of them well. You see the block right there. You see the block. That was a good block. I came from behind and got him. I didn't even press jump. So that rim protector is really good this year. I don't know. I didn't press jump right there. That was not me jumping. I didn't jump. So, yeah, you know, I didn't even jump. I just played good defense with hands up right there, and it jumped me for the perfect block animation right there. I don't know if that's gonna be in the game. Hey, I guess that helps rim protector. Like, see, chase down popped up, all that. So anyway, but that's beyond the point. We're not going over defensive badges. I will go over defensive badges next video probably, because I'm going to be a slashing defender basically. So I'm knocking out the 2 main subjects that I'm going to be using to do everything I do. But anyway, y'all, like I said at the start of the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to bring more. The defensive builds are next, or another build video is next. I don't know just yet. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Real King Zell, aka King Zell, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.
I know that you like it like that. I wear designer, check the name on the tag. White fox fur on my jacket. Excuse me, that's a